Imagine a world where one city ruled everything, a single name that made kings tremble and armies kneel. Rome. But Rome wasn't born powerful. It began with a myth. Twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, abandoned by the River Tiber, raised by a wolf. One would kill the other and build a city that would one day rule the world. At first, Rome was nothing more than a dusty town of farmers and warriors. But its people had something no one else did, an obsession with power, discipline, and victory. They believed they were chosen by the gods to rule, and soon their tiny kingdom began swallowing the lands around it. Neighbor after neighbor fell. Their secret, a legion of soldiers who never gave up, even when hopelessly outnumbered. Then came a new idea, the Republic. No more kings, just citizens and senators. Power shared at least on paper. Rome began to grow fast, fueled by ambition and greed. It wasn't long before it faced a rival powerful enough to destroy it, Carthage, a mighty empire across the sea. What followed were the Punic Wars, 3 brutal struggles that would decide who ruled the Mediterranean. Hannibal, Carthage's general, crossed the Alps with elephants, shocking the Romans. But Rome did what Rome always did, endured. They lost battles, they lost cities, but they never surrendered. In the end, Carthage was wiped from the map, its ashes scattered. Rome was now the master of the world. But power breeds pride, and pride brings cracks. As the Republic grew, so did corruption. Greedy senators fought for gold and glory, while common people starved. Then came a man who refused to play by the rules, Julius Caesar. Brilliant, fearless, unstoppable. He conquered Gaul, defied the Senate, and marched his army into Rome itself. "The die is cast," he said as he crossed the Rubicon, and the Republic died that day too. Caesar made himself dictator for life. Some called him a hero, others a tyrant. But before he could crown himself king, his friends stabbed him 23 times on the Senate floor. They thought they had saved Rome. Instead, they destroyed it. From the chaos rose a new ruler, Augustus, Caesar's adopted son. He promised peace and delivered it. Under him, Rome entered its golden age, the Pax Romana. Roads stretched for thousands of miles. Aqueducts carried water across deserts, and magnificent temples touched the sky. The Colosseum roared with the cries of gladiators. Emperors ruled like gods, and for centuries, no force on earth could challenge Rome's might. But time erodes even marble. After Augustus, madness followed emperors like Caligula and Nero, drunk on power and cruelty. They turned Rome into a playground of blood and fire. Nero famously played music while the city burned, blaming Christians and feeding them to lions. Still, Rome survived, patched up again and again, like an aging titan refusing to die. Then came division. The empire grew too vast to control, so it was split. The wealthy East ruled from Constantinople, and the weaker West from Rome. Enemies closed in. Visigoths, Vandals, and Huns swept across the borders. The once invincible legions, now tired and broken, could no longer hold them back. In 410 AD, Rome was sacked for the first time in 800 years. People who once called themselves conquerors were now refugees. By 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire was gone. Its last emperor, a boy named Romulus Augustus, was overthrown by a barbarian general. The city that had ruled the world was silent. Statues crumbled, marble cracked, and the once golden eagle of Rome fell to dust. But even in death, Rome refused to disappear. Its laws shaped nations, its architecture inspired centuries, its language birthed new tongues. Rome fell, but its spirit never did. Every empire since has called itself its heir. Every great city still dreams of its glory. And even now, 2,000 years later, we still walk in its shadow, the empire that conquered the world, then taught it how to fall.